Hello YouTube, welcome back to another video. So on this video here, a lot of people are talking about this forum post, so I thought I'm going to jump on the bandwagon and give my opinions and my approach to this. So on the forums today, they've announced that there's this new title, Becoming a Paragon. The requirements, so you must complete Act 7 Chapter 4, I think that's fair. Having free rank 4 6 stars, it's a little bit excessive in my opinion, especially because of the way that Kabam have announced that they made sure that even free-to-play players could achieve this on day one by completing all the story content, doing last year's Summer of Pain, which isn't permanent content. Like, that's not going to be able to help anybody now. What else was there? Completing the Karina's Challenges, Volumes 1 and 2. They are permanent content, but again, everybody's going to have them right now, and it means you must rush them in quotations to be able to hit this Paragon on day one. Playing in a high tier competitive alliance is just crazy. Like, this is coming from someone who has been in the War Champ alliance for the last 3 seasons. That's just nuts. I can tell you from experience, and I'm basically free to play. I do spend a little bit, but basically, I don't really put much money into the game at all. And the rewards for the higher tier competitive alliance until this upcoming season, this season 33 that's ongoing now, have been very, very poor. They don't progress you enough. You need to be in a high tier competitive alliance in terms of alliance quest more than war until this season. And then the last bit of purchasing the unit offer at the end of 7.4. Now, I'm sorry, this is ridiculous. Like, 10k units is a lot for people. That's fair enough. So if you don't spend your life in the arena, how are you going to get these units? If people had the units and decided, okay, this offer isn't worth my time, like, that's fair enough. They've decided that offer, but they didn't know that this was then coming next. Had people been warned, okay, the new titles come in, potentially going to need free rank 4s for this, I imagine the amount of people that would have purchased the unit offer would have been so much higher than what it currently is. And that's just a communication fault with Kabam, not forecasting and not predicting the way that the community is going to go and the way the community is going to be. Like, if there's anything we learn, and we're learning, especially at the moment, is when the community is not happy with something, the bandwagon of anger and frustration just hits the forum so quick, and I love that. Like, I feel like if a company does something and it's a bad mistake and the community is not happy about it, then people should have their voices and they should have their opinions. And I 100% believe that that's brilliant. That's the way it should be. Again, they're being accountable. Now, we have to remember, as I've said many times, Kabam is a business, and they're going to do whatever they can to make money. So for the non-free-to-play people that have spring cleaning coming up, what this does is this then really sort of gets people to buy their offers, just to be able to make sure they feel like they're not going to be able to miss out on potential day one fantastic Paragon rewards that we don't even know what they are yet. So this has been released. There's enough information to make people question it, but in my opinion, there's a few questions that need answering. So in terms of the questions that I think need answering is, so they've mentioned that there's this eternity of pain that's very near. What rewards will we get for completing that event? Will people who have completed 7.4, explored all of Act 7, who now have 2 rank 4s, will they be given a guaranteed chance to be able to get another rank 4 to be able to then hit this Paragon? And that's the main thing for a lot of the players, I imagine, with this Eternity of Pain. Again, Paragon players will get extended objective rewards compared to Cavalier and Thronebreaker. So again, that's another incentive for people to try and get this Paragon title as soon as they can. And again, Kabam are a business. They're going to do whatever they can to try and drive sales. Now, the big progression sales in terms of the offers that are available to us, Paragon won't exist by the time spring clean is here, so that's at least good news for now. But it will affect July the 4th, so it will affect a lot of the offers that people do see going forward. The other thing that I think needs to change in terms of going from Thronebreaker to Paragon now is these Cavalier crystals need changing big time. For now, they're too expensive. Like 300 units for a high chance to get a 3-star nowadays is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Nobody wants 3-stars. Like, the minimum requirement now would be a 4-star. We are years and years and years past 3-stars now. At least with 4-stars, you get a decent amount of ISO to stop people who are struggling with ISO, to stop where they can't now rank up champions because they're that low on ISO. And 300 units, for a lot of people, might not be too much, especially if people make money from the game, for example. But I think the sales from these would go up tenfold if they lowered them to 200 units, 250. A lot more people would be intrigued to buy them, especially if they took away the 3-stars completely. And I think that would be one huge player change that wouldn't cost them horrifically in their pockets, but would just make the community so much happier. The next change would be the event quest. I do think we need something either a little bit past Cavalier or just to change them rewards. The rewards are slightly outdated. I know myself, I'm taking my time to do it this month. I'm trying to just get the revives farmed up to be able to just finish off the Karinas. And I'm happy knowing that hopefully I'll be able to do that without units, because I've just gone and decided to farm revives and just played it my way and took my time. Yeah, so that's basically my main thoughts around this. I apologise for the repetitive screen in the background, but I just thought it was the best way to at least have something on the screen while I was kind of talking away. Don't want to call it ranting, because realistically, I think overall it's a good change. Like, a new title was definitely needed. Most people, including myself, would have expected this to be 2 rank 4 6-stars. Just from exploring Act 7 would basically give you that opportunity to have 2 at least. And then you can get your 3rd at some other time, but obviously now they're kind of forcing hands a little bit. I'm relatively lucky in the sense that I did buy the 10k unit offer. And by finishing Karina's Volume 2, that will give me enough to hit my 3rd rank 4 6-star. But there's a lot of people who didn't get that offer, as I've said before. And right now, for the updated rewards, so just a change in the daily and the 4-hour crystals, the change in the calendar, I don't really think it's going to be that big a difference until this Eternity of Pain objectives are released, so people can see exactly what they could be missing out on if they don't get Paragon and the July the 4th offers. But I've had this video on now for long enough. I really hope people kind of not agree, but hear my opinions, and maybe that sparks some interest from other people. I'd love to hear what people are thinking in the comment section down below, so please let me know any comments or feedback in there. And I appreciate your time for watching. Thank you very much.